Mr. Ulge, will you just come out and make your statement, and John Rayleigh will be the second one.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. We've been trying to promote ECTS and DS label for many years, and during the year 2009 and 11, we received at national level 92 applications for both labels, and 32 of them were successful. For last year, 2012, we received 38 labels applications, and we got 11 ECTS labels and 19 DS labels. And on Monday, we received an information from the European Commission that European Commission is quite reluctant to continue with the label applications because they think that there are quite a lot of labels going around and they are not happy with so many labels. And I have talked to a number of colleagues from various European countries, the national agencies, and they also want to continue with this label. And we also would like to have your support in continuing the ECTS and DS labels for the years to come. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much also for making a brief statement. And now our colleague who has called himself a dinosaur yesterday in the meeting, but he's a very living specimen of a dinosaur, and we are curious to hear what he will tell us during the next 5 minutes. John, please.
They had to drill down 630 meters to find the microbes which make me up. Well, I can't continue that analogy. But what I wanted to make one very quick point, you'll be surprised. The tuning project has gone global, and we find it now virtually everywhere in the world, and I've just finished working in Africa, and Tim is doing work in Central Asia. What I would like to plead for is a new tuning project for Europe, because I think there is a real need to develop the work from the early tuning educational structures in Europe. And I hope this might be a message that you would take back among the Bologna experts to your national agencies, and if the Commission is listening, that they might take note of it. But the other subject, which I'm going to go on for the next 3 hours for, Arthur, because there's a wager at the top, they're betting how long I'll be here before you ring the bell, is the European credit transfer system. Don't yawn. It's actually an amazing achievement. 23 years ago started in 1989 with the pilot project, and now it is part of the Bologna process. It offers something for students and for staff, for the public in terms of transparency, a common currency. The question is it being well used? Do we feel, for example, that all students on Erasmus program exchanges are actually getting the benefits of ECTS? And I think it's improved a lot, but I would suggest that the answer is no. So I think there is a challenge there, and it's a challenge in a way which has been taken up by the Bologna follow-up group, because they have established a working party to look at the guide. And Jan-Erik, I think, is a member of that group. How many of you know the names of the expert group looking at the guide? All of them. None of us, except Jan-Erik, who is a member. Somebody else. They are not published on the website. The group has had 2 meetings. There are no notes. A European credit scheme is absolutely fundamental to transfrontier education, but it's also fundamental if we are developing credit accumulation systems in our universities. And this is a golden opportunity to really take this credit system to a new stage and develop a mechanism which has level descriptors built in for the first cycle, which we're lacking at the moment, and get a genuine European credit and qualification system. I am fearful that unless there's pressure from the sector, and you represent the sector, this won't happen. Are French academics being consulted about it? Are they? They are, because in the UK there's no consultation going on. I don't have any evidence of consultation taking place. If you really want a European credit qualification system which people accept and use, you have to have buy-in, and that means consultation. So I think this is a moment of opportunity. It won't happen again for another 20 years that there's a chance to really do something to make the European credit scheme the envy of the world, for transparency, for flexibility, for quality. But unless there's pressure, I don't think this working group, which is acting in a fairly secretive way at the moment, is going to achieve it. So my plea to you, within the 3 hours I've taken, is please take up this message, because it is fundamentally important to all the issues of recognition and curriculum development which we want for genuine transfrontier collaboration and cooperation. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much, John, also for being so fair to the chairman. Well, the Your Time